Esports. It's the global phenomenon that just keeps on growing. With esports tournaments around the world offering up prize money in the millions, the dream of becoming an esports athlete is drifting to the front of a lot of Australian gamers' minds. We sent out our field reporter Jem to catch up with Australia's youngest signed esports athlete. Thanks, Jem. Today I'm here with Australia's youngest signed esports athlete, Orange Ocelot. Now, how did you get into esports? Was it something you saw on TV? You're like, yeah, I want to do that, or did you just kind of fall into it?
My dad introduced me to Pokémon, which is counted as an esports game apparently, which I didn't know at the time, obviously. Then I started going from there.
And what is about esports that you love so much? Because you're obviously very serious about this, like looking at your setup.
It can be very competitive, but also sometimes very casual. Depends on the game, actually. Some people like to play Pokémon casually and just turn up to like PCs, which are Premier Challenges, whereas some people want to go all the way to Worlds.
Is that where you're heading? You want to go to Worlds?
I already am going this year.
Very good. It was Orange Ocelot's invitation to the Pokémon World Championships last year that caught the attention of the esports team Oracle Empire, who signed him up, making him Australia's youngest signed esports player. Yes. Now, almost a year later, Orange Ocelot has signed with a new team, Tainted Minds, and is expanding his skill set. So why did you start streaming?
I got jealous of my friend. He lied about saying that he had a YouTube channel. I was jealous, so then I ended up going on to YouTube. Then I ended up going on to Mixer, then YouTube again, and sponsors and all that, and then all of a sudden, here I am. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream or video where today I will be...
Orange Ocelot has built quite an online presence, with streams and videos going up on multiple platforms weekly. Why do you enjoy streaming so much?
I enjoy it because there's a chance to make a new community and new friends.
No, someone stole my crane.
So how important is streaming in terms of like building up your brand and building up your social media? Like how much has that helped you?
Quite a lot actually. For example, some people wouldn't have heard of your team until like someone really went up there and just like the entire world knows about them.
Do you get recognised when you're doing streams? Like do people hear your voice and go, oh, that's Orange Ocelot?
At PAX, I went on one of those virtual bikes with my mom. A bunch of guys were just like, hey, that's Orange Ocelot.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So do you think this is something that anyone can get into? You don't have to be a certain type of person. Anyone can kind of get into esports?
Pretty much, hopefully. I mean, like, I'm not sure, but if you try enough, then you probably could.
What do you think has helped you so much in terms of like how successful you've become? What's helped you get this far?
Definitely my mom. She's done a whole load of work for me, including the new sponsor of Tainted Minds and countless things.
So what hobbies do you have outside of gaming?
Soccer and swimming.
Okay, so what do your teammates and your friends think of you being an esports athlete?
Actually, they don't know.
Oh, so you're an undercover esports athlete?
Yes.
So you've obviously got a lot going on. How do you balance it all out? So like school life, your sports, and streaming at the same time?
Pokemon takes up time for school, and soccer takes up time for Pokemon.
So it's all about balancing it out. Is that kind of what you have to do?
Yeah.
So do you find it difficult to get all your homework done with so many cool games to be playing?
No, but could you help me with this one question here?
I'll have a look. How about we go play some games? Let's go play some games.
Yeah.
What kind of games do you like playing outside of esports?
All kinds of different games. Well, anything which I have on the Xbox.
Okay, so this is a big question. Okay, you ready for it?
Yeah.
If you could only play one game for the rest of your life outside of esports, just casually, what game would it be?
Pokemon.
Why Pokemon?
Because there's a huge community for it.
Okay.
And you can easily make friends.
I like it. It's great to hear that one of the main drives for this young and up-and-coming esports star is the chance to make new friends and be a part of a community. It is amazing what he's managed to achieve at such a young age, but it really helps to have a team around to give him support and help him balance his home and school life with being an esports athlete. Well, there you go, Jem. What an inspiration to all those budding young esports men and women out there. I'm sure we'll be hearing more and more about esports as Australia starts to produce more top athletes like Orange Ocelot over here. And I, for one, am excited. Too right, Gem, and a great report.
Thanks, Gem. Always a pleasure.
Same here, Gem. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in, and keep gaming, dudes.
Also, I love what you've done with your hair.
Oh, thank you. I love what you've done with your hair.